The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Throwing right away on the game's first play. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Baltimore.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Point 180. What's up?
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
180. Run. Run. What's up?
On first and 10, here's Baker. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
31-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Fifth. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is second TD catch of the season.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. On first and 10, Jackson. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Raven first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
You change it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And the Buccaneers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. Up the left sideline. Off to the races. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
Regular. Point it right. Up. Real. 20, done.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5. King. Second and 5.
What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore. They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second and 10.
No, we changed it. 13. That's right. Middle. Hey.
And the pistol. Jackson ready. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
It's on.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. First and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Off he goes. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Baker. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Kings, Kings, Kings. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Good. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Complete to Bucky Irving.
Real. Good. What's up?
2nd down throw for Mayfield. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Pistol. Hey, alert 30. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Regular. Stop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180. Stop.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Malachi starts there for the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win.
He gets free. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Tampa. And his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will extend this third quarter lead.
35, Ravens 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
One ready. Middle. 180.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Run.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
180. What's that?
Irving. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1.
What's that?
He'll try the option here. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Ravens 7.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Stop.
He'll go again here with Irving. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Kings! Real. Pistol. Hey, alert! Watch out!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Allen in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and goal for Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens cut into the lead a little bit.
Ravens 14. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Opposite. Break it. It's sick. Up 180. Stop.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Now Rotten gets made. That's Ibuka. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
6-yard line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Set. Start.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Chase Wiggins on the tackle. The tackle made back at the
So
28.
we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, alert, alert! 180!
Throwing is Baker. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Run, run. 180! Hey, alert! Regular, regular, regular! Real, real, real.
Mayfield to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a designed run. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
20! What's that?
On the handoff, it's Irvin.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Hey, what's what?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. McLaughlin good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers add on to their already sizable lead.
Ravens 14. Chase McLaughlin.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Jackson now. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
No, we
At
changed.
the 29-yard line.
Hey, middle.
2nd down. Jackson. This one caught Steal by Flowers. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
DC,
3rd and long.
Hey, 180. You change it. You are X.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and long for Jackson. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And the Buccaneers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
49-yard line. A gain of 4.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set. That's it.
A give. This is Irving. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. They will take a knee here. So, a win here for the Buccaneers. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.